We turn to the death of 100-year-old former President Jimmy Carter. Tonight, we're learning services to honor the life and legacy of the 39th president will start this weekend.
There are several days of events planned throughout the home state of Georgia and here at the nation's capital. It includes services at the National Cathedral and the U.S. Capitol building. In the meantime, flags are flying at half-staff across the country in remembrance of Carter's legacy. We have team coverage for you right now. Christopher King is live in Plains, Georgia, where tributes for President Carter continue to pour in.
But let's begin with Fox 5's Tom Fitzgerald live on Capitol Hill tonight with the latest on the funeral plans. Fitz.
Well, good evening. The Carter Center announcing today that they have accepted an invitation for the casket of the 39th President of the United States to lie in state here at the United States Capitol's rotundas. Now, the situation for the public will allow them to actually come into the rotunda and pay their respects in person. Now, moving forward, the family said that they accepted this invitation both gratefully and respectively. The Capitol flags, as we've mentioned here, are already at half-staff throughout not only the Capitol, but the other federal buildings on the campus here. There will be a funeral mass on Thursday, January 9th, with a eulogy by the President of the United States, Joseph Biden. With this lying in state in the Capitol continues a long tradition in American presidential funerals. The rotunda is a place where Americans for generations have come together to say goodbye to their past presidents. Fox 5 also spoke with U.S. Army retired Colonel Richard Breen, who formerly worked on the 2004 President Reagan funeral, and says the planning for these events goes on for years.
The planning for all these is continuous. There are full formal plans that go on all year long. Every single plan is drilled, rehearsed, critiqued, and actually going to the various sites.
That is a very dignified ceremony that only happens when both houses of Congress agree that it is appropriate.
Now, Fox 5 is now getting details on the funeral plan moving forward. Carter's casket will lie in repose at the Carter Center on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. On Tuesday, it will be flown to Joint Base Andrews in Maryland and then brought here to the United States Capitol. There will be a ceremony, and then starting at 7 p.m. Tuesday, the public will be allowed to view the casket until midnight. Then on Wednesday, starting at 7 a.m. and then for 24 hours, the public will be able to continue to pay the respects here at the U.S. Capitol. The funeral service again being held at the Washington National Cathedral on Thursday at 10 a.m. Folks here at the Capitol today remembering President Jimmy Carter.
What he did after the presidency was so much more meaningful than what he did during the presidency.
Just recently did a little reading on him, and it seemed like he did a lot for the energy policies.
It was the biggest deal back in his presidency, and me as Iranian, of course, we were involved in that.
Now, the president announcing today through an executive order that all federal offices will be closed on Thursday, January 9th, in observance of President Carter's funeral. Live on the Hill tonight. We'll send it back to you.
Yeah, so many.